Dear students, in this today's session, we learn about combination of cells, that is series and parallel combination of cells. But before going to that, we write down an expression for what is called as terminal potential difference. So we know, as we did in previous class, potential difference across the external resistance is V equals I into R. R in the previous circuit, say it was like this, just observe. These two are positive and negative plates, and this is the electrolyte. There, a resistance is connected like this. We measured potential difference across this. What is also the potential difference across R? That means potential difference across the terminals P and N of the cell. That's why we call this as also as terminal potential difference. Terminal potential difference. Therefore, yesterday we have written expression for current as E, the EMF by R plus R, where R is internal resistance of the cell, capital R is external resistance. So from this terminal potential difference, V equals I into R, which is ER by R plus R. Or this can also be written like this. From this expression, we can write I into R plus IR equals E, or I into R is V there, which is E minus IR. This is another expression for terminal potential difference. So, terminal potential difference means it is the potential difference between the terminals of the cell, and its expression is given by V equals E minus R when current is drawn from the battery. And also observe, using terminal potential difference, we can generate a definition for EMF. EMF is a terminal potential difference of the cell when no current is drawn. So, definition of EMF, electromotive force of a cell, is it is terminal potential difference of cell when no current is drawn. When no current is drawn, that means when no external resistance is connected, say according to this equation, no current is drawn, I is 0, V is equal to E. Therefore, EMF of the cell can be defined as terminal potential difference of cell when no current is drawn. With this idea, now we think of one more thing. Say when we charge our mobiles or any other chargeable gadget, what happens? In that sense, we don't derive the current from the cell, but we send the current into the cell. That means in that case, the terminal potential difference when the current enters into the positive terminal of the cell, that is when the cell is charged or when the battery is charged, we can write terminal potential difference as E plus IR. Observe, when the battery is charged, that means I will show you by writing a figure there. Say, when we have a cell like this, and instead of drawing the current, if we connect another cell like this and we forcibly pass the current into this cell to charge it, then the terminal potential difference between the terminals of the cell is given by E plus IR. That means when the cell is charged, for symbolically we can write, if we write the cell like this, say positive terminal larger length, negative terminal smaller length, this is a symbol of cell or a battery, especially cell. When current is pushed into, during charging current is pushed into the cell, then terminal potential difference equals V equals E plus R. When the current is drawn, in normal cases, when we operate the mobile, say like this, when the current is drawn out of the cell like this, when the cell is drawing say current is drawn from this cell, then terminal potential difference V equals E minus IR. So these are two important aspects of the cell. Using these two, now we start with the derivation for effective EMF and effective internal resistance of combination of cells. So we want to learn that now. We just start with that. We start learning series combination of cells. Series combination of cells. So what do you mean by that series combination? It is connecting negative terminal of one cell to the positive terminal of the other cell. Say we have two cells of EMF E1 and R1 internal resistance, E2 and R2 internal resistance, like this. When we connect negative terminal of E1 to the positive terminal of the E2, like this, we call them, they are in series. Now this combination can be replaced by a single cell which also produces same current in the circuit. So that single cell EMF is called as effective EMF, single cell internal resistance is called as effective internal resistance. So now we start proving that idea. Say we imagine current I is passing out of this combination to some circuit what we have not shown. If you want for clarity, you can write R there, which is capital R there. Now, we know in this circuit potential difference across each cell to be added, as it is series combination, we say terminal potential difference across V1, terminal potential difference across V2, E2 is V2. Then the potential difference across R, V equals I into R, but V is V1 plus V2 equals I into R. V1 is E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2, which is equal to I into R. Observe, we can simply write like this, E1 plus E2 minus of I into R1 plus R2, it is IR. This is our equation 1. This is our equation 1. We write IR. This is our equation 1. Now, we go for replacing the combination by a single cell like this. Say whose EMF is E equivalent and internal resistance is R equivalent, which also sends same current I through an external resistance R. Then for this, if we write the equation, terminal potential difference IR again equals E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. This is our equation 2. Equation 2, using 1 and 2 or comparing 1 and 2, because right hand sides are, say IR and IR are same, equating 1 and 2 or comparing 1 and 2, we can write, say in the place of E equivalent we have E1 plus E2, in the place of R equivalent we have R1 plus R2. Therefore, we can write the equivalent value E equivalent as E1 plus E2 and R equivalent as R1 plus R2. So this is how we can arrive at effective EMF and effective internal resistance of series combination of cells. Now we learn parallel combination of cells. Say here two cells connected between same 2 points, parallel combination we are learning now. And when we connect them in parallel, terminal potential difference should remain same. Say I write the circuit for parallel combination like this. This is the cell of E1 EMF and R1 internal resistance, and this is another cell of EMF E2 and R2. So this is the combination. We take A and B as the endpoints, which generates a net current I. Current in I1 is I1, current in E1 is I1, current in E2 is I2, like this. Now, we can simply write I equals I1 plus I2. I equals I1 plus I2. And also, as we can see, the terminal potential difference across two cells V is same, because as they are connected in parallel combination, we write the terminal potential difference V as E1 minus I1 R1. At the same time, for second cell, V equals E2 minus I2 R2. I2 R2. As they are equal, from this we can get the expression for I1 and I2, and we can substitute it there in the I equals I1 plus I2. So we do that. I1 R1 equals E1 minus V, or I1 is E1 minus V by R1. In the same manner, I2 can be written as E2 minus V by R2. Once we know I1 and I2, substituting for this, we get I equals, say I1, E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Say, rearranging the terms, we can write E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1. Say I write this onto this side, minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Observe now, this is the effective current in the circuit. Now we can imagine the whole combination can be replaced by a single cell, whose EMF is E equivalent and R equivalent is effective resistance, and it also generates the same current I for same potential difference V. We write V equals E equivalent minus I R equivalent, or I equals E equivalent by R equivalent minus V by R equivalent. V by R equivalent. Using these two expressions, say this equation for I and this equation for I, we can arrive at the expression for E equivalent and R equivalent. Now we try to arrive at that. Say, first of all, I write first equation, I equals E1 by R1, E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. For effective EMF circuit, I equals E equivalent by R equivalent minus V by R equivalent. Comparing these things, we can write, say 1 by R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Therefore, R equivalent is nothing but R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. In the same manner now, comparing the first term, E equivalent by R equivalent as E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Now rearranging the terms or taking the LCM, E1 R2, E2 R1 by R1 R2 is E equivalent by R equivalent. Now substituting for R equivalent or writing it for R equivalent like this, say 1 by R equivalent, we can write like this, say E equivalent by R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, which is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2. Therefore, this R1 R2 cancels and we have E equivalent as transferring this onto this side. E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. This is the expression for equivalent EMF, and this is the expression for equivalent resistance, internal resistance. We just go through the derivation once again. Just observe. Say we have two cells, each of EMF E1 R1 and other is E2 R2, connected in parallel between 2 points A and B. Now, as they are in parallel, their terminal potential difference should remain same. Therefore, and also from the circuit I1 and I2 sum to give I. So I equals I1 and I2, and V for the first cell E1 minus I1 R1, V for second cell E2 minus I2 R2, and from these two equations we can write I1 as E1 minus V by R1, I2 as E2 minus V by R2. Substituting for I1 and I2 in this I equation, we get E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Rearranging the terms, we get E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And if we imagine equivalent cell or equivalent EMF cell as this, E equivalent and R equivalent as the internal resistance, which generates the same current I, same terminal potential difference V, we can write V equals E equivalent minus I R equivalent, or I equals E equivalent by R equivalent minus V by R equivalent, just like what we proved here. Then, taking these two equations for I, we can compare them and observe what we get there. I equals E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1, say this is V, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, and another equation E equivalent by R equivalent, V by R equivalent. Comparing this, in the place of 1 by R equivalent, we have 1 by R1 plus R2. Therefore, R equivalent is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, just like in parallel combination of resistors. And for equivalent by R equivalent place, we have A1 by R1 plus E2 by R2, that we have written. Taking the LCM, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 and E equivalent by R equivalent. Substituting for R equivalent, E equivalent R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, we get E equivalent is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. This is how we derive the expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance in case of series and parallel combination. There I conclude this session, and in the next session we start learning the Kirchhoff's laws for electrical network.